Hello, sir. I will go ahead and hop in for I believe, our final discussion post, if I'm not mistaken. No, we still have one more. But I'll go ahead and start with our week 7 discussion post. Share with the class one thing you have enjoyed about writing this paper and one thing that has been a struggle. Share one research writing tip that has been helpful for you, and ask one question about research/writing that would help you. I think the one thing that I've enjoyed about writing this paper and the one thing that I've been struggling with, the one thing that I'm really enjoying writing about is I know I've harped on this a little bit, but I really do think taking this class right after focusing on the Old Testament and it being about the Ten Commandments is just incredible. I think writing this paper, it's making me go back to think about everything that we had learned in our past class, and it's really, really helping me connect the dots with literally everything that we're studying in this course as well. Now, am I saying that I know all of it? By no means, 100% by no means. But I definitely think that there is a lot of value in what has happened between the two classes, and writing this paper is honestly, I hate to say it like this, but it's so much easier. Writing this paper is so much easier because I know my thought process. I don't really have to sit and try to figure it out because I feel like I've already studied it. I'm just now shifting the focus from Old Testament to New Testament, and writing it in that context, really, or in that scope. And it's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun, and I get to use a lot of Star Wars quotes in it, which I really hope that you appreciate. But I'm so excited. I am so excited to get started with this paper. One thing that has been a struggle, I think, where my mind is jumping to so many different things while thinking about what I can do. I just finished writing the outline. What I can do with writing this paper is, I think it's kind of overwhelming, the different directions that I can go, the different ways that I can say things. There's just so much that you can say just about anger and malice and murder and the relationship. There's so much that you can really talk about, and there's many different ways that this paper can go. But I think the struggle is to narrow down what really needs to be communicated in just the simplest way in 8 to 10 pages. And really, I think that's the struggle. But I definitely think that I have chosen the correct way to go. So the hard part now is to stay on track with it. Share one research/writing tip that has been helpful for you. I think with the research, the tip really that I can give, it's not really one that I have been given, is really read the books from class. I went into this Christian Studies Master's and wanted to take it one class at a time, so that I really did hop in and read all the books. In undergrad, I didn't read all the books in undergrad. I skimmed through, it's just hard to read everything in undergrad. But in the Master's, I really put myself into the seat of the scholar and wanted to read everything. I wanted to be able to actually say that I read everything, which is awesome because I have up to this point, and your questions and the quizzes really are, I'm like, yes, I have read everything, and I am not gonna lie about it because I don't have to. But the tip really is to read all the books, because a lot of my sources for this paper I used in the other class, and that's what's made it so much easier, is that I have learned, and it's because I devoted my time to this class, and I'm so thankful that I did that, and so thankful that I did it for the past classes as well, and through this whole major. So my tip to everybody else, genuinely, I know that you and I are the only ones in this class, is read the books. Ask one question about research/writing that would help you. This is more of a personal question. So in one of my last videos, I talked about The Cradle, the Cross, and the Crown. It's one of the books that I used in one of my past classes, and I really, really find it interesting and helpful with a lot of the sentence structure, literature, setup of the Gospels, and really all the books in the New Testament. But as I'm writing or as I'm thinking through the flow of the paper to make sure that I stay on track, I don't really think there's a way for me to add in this information from the text without bloating it. And I want to keep it as streamlined as possible, because again, like, there's so much that I can go off tangents on, and I don't want to lose you or lose anybody else who may ever read this paper. So my question is, do you think that, as helpful as this book would be to set up the New Testament and to set up the Gospels and the Gospel of Matthew specifically within scope of the Sermon on the Mount and that particular passage, I can definitely write a page or two just based off the information in this book, but I really don't think that that it may be as fruitful as I'm thinking it may be. So I'm just asking for advice. If you think that I should try to make it work and just really, I mean, I've already hit the book count. I don't know, it's not really about the book count. To me, it's really about what helps the text and what helps my arguments, what helps my exposition. But I don't know. It's the book that I talked about in one of my past classes, and now that I'm writing this outline, I'm like, I don't think I can use it. So I'm just trying to get your thoughts, whatever you think. I might pull a few sentences from it just to help reiterate, but I think my question about the research is, should I try to force that extra good information, or kind of just let it go? I think I know the answer to it, but that's it. I appreciate it. Thank you.